Wow, 2:30. Another dryer running load. Got my extruded pile over here, and one I could cut up and put in the bucket. She's so busy. Okay, I started going through this one. That's more copper than brass. This is pretty much all brass. There might be the odd little piece of copper, you know, attached to it, but this one's got more copper than brass. So then there were some pieces like this. Wasn't sure. Put them on the grinder. They're red, not yellow. They're not yeller. And I don't think I can lift you. So that's a start anyways. So like I said, that's 90% brass. This is at least 80%, 85% copper. Put the torch to it and start popping the joints out. Like, look at this guy here. Copper, 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 copper. Yeah, it's probably brass. So yeah, there's a lot of copper, and it's all threaded. Some of it is, see? We got threads on it. So that's soldered into a brass adapter. So, see, something like that. So, but otherwise, there's a lot of just copper chunks in here. There's a little brass attached. That's a goofy looking setup. Holy, a right angle, left angle. So, stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of, see, this one here. All the piping is copper, and the tap itself is brass. So, and those aren't soldered. That part is, but wherever they're soldered, yeah, it's gonna go for number 2, because right now there's like 20 cents a pound difference between number 1 and number 2. Now, do you bother going through it all and cleaning it? You know, like, what do we got here? Hard to say in this one. The elbows are definitely brass, like the screwed on elbows. Don't know what though. That's the tap itself. Yeah, that chunk in the middle might be copper. So I could just take the steel off and put it in with the number 2 copper, you know, because it's allowed like 20% brass on it. I think 10, 15 to 20%. Then it'll be number 2. So, and I got 2 items in there so far. Yeah, 74, 75 degrees. It was 70 when we went back in for lunch. So that was 3 hours ago. And I'm not looking at it, but he's up there somewhere. Just shining down, and the sky is clear. So it's going on 3 o'clock. I'm going to bring this in the garage. And get an idea what it weighs, because before I took it all out of that freezer, I couldn't even wiggle the freezer, and I can wiggle the freezer now a little bit. See, not a whole lot, still heavy as poop. So there's usually a couple 100 pounds in there. Hang on, my new cart. So far it's working. But I have not used it to get appliances. I've used the big heavy one. I'm going to use this one just around the yard, I think. See how it works out. Okay. Now that garbage can weighs 4 pounds. Right? Should be a writing on it somewhere. This one doesn't have the writing on it. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. I grabbed the wrong one. See, these blue ones are all 4 pounds. So, let me get the scale out here. Oh. Turn you on, you sexy thing. Okay, 0, 0. Oh, shit. 83.7, 83.6, so 80 pounds of copper and brass combined. Well, think of that as all brass times 320 a pound. 80 times 3. That's 240 bucks just sitting in that bucket. There we go. I'll power it off after I get you off of there, I think. Yeah, so there we go. 80 pounds just in that pail. That's why I couldn't lift it. The old guy's getting weaker. I don't know what's going on in here. Get too much crap back in there, see? Too much crap hiding back in there. That's the problem. When you put stuff in front of it, you forget about what's behind it. Until you move stuff around. Like this shelf too. Like tarps are in that spot, so there's nothing behind the tarps. See? Anybody collecting? It's an old 8-track player. It works. So, anyways, there you have it. Yeah, what's the temperature say in the garage? So it's probably warmer outside because it's cooler in here. Anyways, just going through a little bit. Like I said, I gotta call them tomorrow. And any of you guys in the States want to make a long distance phone call for me to California, because it's cost me $4 a minute on my phone if I call it. I'm looking for another electric bike, and the company is called Walkie, W-A-L-L-K-E, the one I'm looking at. But I went on the website, filled everything out, and then it kept saying that my address is wrong. So whether that's a way of saying you don't ship to Canada, I don't know. 'Cause I didn't even get the part where I put in my my PayPal part. So, and I've had a lot of places get goofy because I am a side road and a rural route and a station main. So, like, I just put in as a road, and then the apartment highlighted part. Now, well, there's no apartments here, so I just said apartment 1. It didn't make a difference. So if anybody wants to make that long distance call for me to California, unless they're not answering today, but when I went on the site and verified the discount code, they sent me an email right away to punch in the number to make sure it's me, and I did, and boom, 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 and then I'm getting an email from them. Oh, you didn't finish your order. Well, so I replied saying, well, you're telling me that my address is wrong. So, but I've had pizza delivery places in this town. I give them the address. Oh, we can't find it on Google Maps, so you don't exist. Goodbye. Oh, that's nice of you. So when I come over there and punch in the head, don't exist, because you couldn't find me. Oh, wow. Anyways, enjoy the sunshine if you got it. Have a nice Sunday afternoon.